This year, he's hitting cleanup for Ollie Marmol's club as we get underway in the bottom of the first, and Jacob deGrom's first pitch is a fastball. Well, deGrom's slider has been one of the most lethal pitches in all of baseball this year. And as good as J.J. deGrom utilizes that pitch against the Cardinals' leadoff man. Gories amongst rookies. And one of the things that stands out about
at West Virginia, they were eye-popping. McGonagall's a guy that basically walked as much as he struck out, and he is carrying that over into the major leagues. Weatherholt, a similar type of guy.
Big leagues in double plays turn. So here's Ivan Herrera getting on board. Really good plate discipline as well for Herrera, like Weatherholt at the top. Or maybe it wasn't. I didn't see a call, did you?
I didn't.
Either way, deGrom in the driver's seat ahead 1-2. And he missed damage. That's second best in baseball for deGrom. And Herrera.
It's probably Jordan. I mean, that's the safe call for sure with the type of series that he had.
2-2 on the ground to third. Young unable to play cleanly. An error charge to Josh Young. All right, that's your call?
Yeah.
Well, he starts him off with a fastball at 99. Still 31-26 coming into tonight. There's the ground ball, but foul.
That wasn't the change.
They still have all teams over 500. That's a great job by Jansen with the block. He tried to hold on to it, but he throws a ground ball to second. 2-2. deGrom will throw over. Now that NL Central, I mean, count full. On the ground right side, Berger deflects it into no man's land and no play. So deGrom's gotten a couple of ground balls. Walker's a great case of his name's been talked about so much you forget how young he still is.
He's one homer away from a career high. That's how well he's doing.
And deGrom with a slider at 90. deGrom goes to the slider, but Walker lays off. 23rd pitch. And he gets Walker, who's immediately going to challenge. Scott Berry, our home plate umpire.
Batter challenging.
Just our first instinct. I think it's a strike.
Our challenge powered by T-Mobile, and your instinct was correct. So deGrom gets his first strikeout. And deGrom drops a curveball in there. We're having some technical ending out. And he gets at Torres. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Maybe tipped by Torres, but deGrom disposes of him and his bleached hair on 3 pitches. Back-to-back strikeouts gets deGrom out of the inning. Defense didn't help, but he picked him up. We're scoreless through 1 from Busch Stadium.
List. Cody got the call, and he said today it almost felt like he was getting in.
Talked about Zeke and how he's such a glue guy. We love the energy that he brings. Well,
on the ground towards the middle. Nice play. Lopez, Berger the stretch. Nicky Lopez flashing the leather.
Nicky Lopez is here. You see that he's playing basically up the middle. He has to go to his right and just let's get another look there. Just full speed, going to what an abbreviated spirit throw.
Here's Nolan Gorman. He's played some good defense too. That one got away from deGrom. Change up.
Be the best comparison here, but I played a little first base in high school, and I was just
maybe when you're at second up the middle like that, you gotta get up and go.
Impresses me.
Gorman, who's really struggled of late, draws the walk through the Cardinals system. He's DHing tonight, and he takes a deGrom curve. Popped up off the fist. Young not able to get there, and the count evens up. Gorman at first, not much of a threat to run. And a lot of ground balls. Would love one here. He gets a swing and miss instead on the changeup. He's in this Cardinals lineup. That's certainly a reason why. Swing and a miss on the slider. deGrom with his third strikeout. He gets Crooks for the second out of the inning.
91. If you really look at his heat map for the slider, whether it's right there, down and into a left, you know, so much of that heat map on the pitch whiff rate or chase rate on off-speed play.
Well, we mentioned it earlier. Swing and a miss. Speaking of Scott stays alive on the fourth. Scott lines one, fair ball down the right field line. Gorman on his horse. Nimmo collects it in the corner, and Ron Pop Warner has to hold Gorman at third. So good job by Brandon Nimmo facing deGrom for a second time. He grounded out to second rookie campaign. Swing and a tip held onto by Jansen. 1-1. Swing a hard liner, speared by Lopez just at the shoe top, and that ends the inning. So Weatherholt, it's taken him 47 pitches to get there, but he's still gotten there.
And he's throwing that slider and changeup a lot, but just not getting early contact from those pitches. So if you look at the first, he threw at least 4. And I guess even next would be Jimmy Crooks. He threw 4 to Jimmy Crooks. Every other hitter saw 5 pitches down and get him a little bit deeper into this game.
Fourth pitch here to Herrera. In the air to right. Nimmo turned around, and he's able to adjust and make the play.
Obviously, you get ahead early, and you can try to pick off that outside corner.
Singled on a hot shot to first in the first. Berger gets another chance, and this time he makes the play right in his kitchen. So 2 quick outs for deGrom in the bottom of the third. Big righty. Swing and a miss on a nice slider from Jacob.
Out of the slider and the changeup. You're just hoping that every now and then you get a first pitch fastball.
Another wave and a miss on a slider. Boy. 10th pitch of the inning. And it's a slider, but Walker lays off. Trying to put him away. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on another slider. deGrom makes it look easy against Walker. A 1-2-3 inning for Jacob. We're scoreless through 3. He has definitely been tough tonight, and in the first inning, up his mates behind him. He had an efficient 1-2-3 third, and now a chance at a shutdown fourth after Ezekiel Duran, who didn't play it cleanly. I don't know that they get Nimmo anyway, but this time he goes the other way, a little ground ball single.
Gorman does have some pop, but strikes out a ton. He'll be coming up next. But you've got a bunch of guys. This is a place that is, I would say it's more on the pitcher side. That I was almost certain was a homer, and it ended up going off the right.
Swing and a miss. deGrom maybe lost his footing, but Wynn went after a fastball that was up and in.
That was awkward. Never feels good as a hitter. He misses that one by a ton.
And I just blindly flailed against deGrom.
That'd be like me hitting right-handed.
See that strikeout to walk rate, nearly 6-1. He's at 5-1 tonight. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Counts.
Of changeups, you want to make sure that you mix your pitches.
And he gets another changeup. I guess
the changeup most likely. You can double up on it later in the count, especially as good as it's been this year.
Here's Crooks. He struck out his first time up. At the side around a leadoff single. And he change up, and he gets ahead 1-2.
Challenging every single pitch.
2-2. Goes the other way. Osuna racing after it. Torres zips to third. Crooks has to stop at first, but an opposite field single for the Cardinals, and runs scored with 2 outs. Here's Victor Scott. Nice job by Brandon Nimmo in the corners. And the fastball
Of the season allowed on the slider. That has told you.
The 1-2. Well, he went to the changeup. Scott able to hold up. The changeup just got away. Now the count's full. 2 outs, payoff pitch. Popped him up. Osuna finds it in the clouds, puts it away. Shutdown inning executed by Jacob deGrom. Cardinals made it tough.
This is an unforgettable memories at the ballpark.
J.J. Weatherholt, Ivan Herrera, Alec Burleson. 5th most for him in an outing this year.
1 insurance run. And he's seemingly getting better as this game is going on.
And he goes to the slider. Lopez, the backhand, 1 away. Reached on an error in the first, flied out his other time. And Jacob drops a hook for sure.
And I think, if anything, that's really a pitch that he uses to steal a strike, which is what he just did, and now he can use the slider.
And he went 97 hard off the plate, but the Cardinals, no challenges.
Challenge pitches so often, I'm like, man, I feel like I would have challenged that.
Check swing, he went around. Curveball in the dirt. deGrom with his 7th strikeout.
Bite and depth on it that he uses it this time to get a check swing whiff.
.98 down the chute for the 4th most in an outing of his this year. In the air to left, bending to the seats.
So I would go fastball up right here.
There he goes, curveball down. It works. A 1-2-3 inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for deGrom.
Curveball this inning, this one from Burleson. Man, that is some good stuff.